Hey, hey, what's going on, everybody? Mom, turn it down and move away from the door, please. Whew. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. What's going on? Fix this here of mine. Let me make sure I can see y'all. Let me check my connection really quick for my TikTok group. Let me just make sure. Okay, good. I'm on the right one. All right. Let me go over here. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. I want to say I think Twitter's on here. The only thing I don't have is Instagram yet. All right. So, congratulations, James. You got your rental moratorium. So I'm hoping you meaning you got your money for your rent. So if y'all got some praise reports, anything y'all want to say that's good, y'all definitely can share. This information is always good for the next person. Hold on. Make sure this lighting super bright. All right. Okay, y'all. So we got a couple things to go over tonight. I'm telling you, it's just so much going on. All right. First, thank you. I think I got these from golly, my favorite store, Rainbow. That is right. I am a hood chick for real. Rainbow is my favorite store. Okay. And yes, I got these earrings from there. Hey, Chantel, I'm glad you could be here. All right. So TikTokers, if y'all watching and you don't follow me, please follow me so that I can give y'all this information. Thank y'all for, being here on Monday, sticking with me. I know it's a holiday, so y'all didn't have to be here, but I appreciate y'all very, very much. Okay. All right. So let me get into what's old, but let me get into anything that needs to be updated first. Okay. So I don't know if you guys know already, but the IRS has said that they know, TikTok, that they know they are behind and that they are behind processing refunds, which includes stimulus checks. So some of y'all didn't get your stimulus checks and y'all are still waiting on those. The IRS said that they are still behind by 5 million people. Okay. And that is right on the cusp of tax season ending on the 15th. So if anyone has not filed their taxes already, the last day to file your taxes, if you did an extension, is October 15th. If you just didn't do your taxes at all, you don't have a date, you can turn them in anytime. So please do not listen to people that tell you, oh, just wait the 3 years. That doesn't make any sense. Do your taxes and save on the penalties and the fees and the interest that you are going to be charged, because the IRS is going to bill you for being late. Okay, so the person that told you to wait didn't tell you that. All right. So again, y'all can go ahead on and drop questions. Please hit the like or the share or whatever you have that is a thumbs up for me. This is how I keep going, and other people get to see about me. So I appreciate y'all do any other things that y'all do. Okay, so share, like, tag, I don't care, just do it all. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, so IRS is behind, so don't get mad at your tax preparers. That's just natural. That's going to happen for a little bit. I am expecting that anyone who has not gotten their information, their taxes or stimulus, you may have to unfortunately wait until the very end of this year or next year at tax time, simply because I'm an ex-federal government employee, okay? And right around this time, this is early October, which means it is the beginning of the fiscal year. But right after Halloween, people start taking vacations, people start taking leave, and that's going to be the same for those IRS employees. So if you think you can't get them on the phone now, Lord, wait until November and wait until December. So if you have not gotten anything, they are already working with the skeleton crew. So now they're going to be working with an even smaller crew, because individuals are going to be home or they're going to be on vacation. If you know they're on vacation, they're not going to work. So just expect it to be late. Okay. Child tax credit. So a couple things. I had someone that has never received the child tax credit. She actually got in touch with someone with the IRS, and she called and gave me an update today. And she told me that the IRS again told her that they were behind. And although she had to keep re-registering on the child tax credit portal to sign up, she still was unable to get through. And the only thing they could tell her to do was to wait. So basically, if you're having issues with getting on the child tax credit portal, you can call the IRS if you want to, but I am almost certain they are going to tell you the same thing they told her, and that is to wait and basically come back and try to log in or create your account and see if it'll accept so that you can actually start getting the payments. You still can opt in, okay? If you have not done it, you still can register and get paid. No, you cannot add any newborns, okay? The IRS said that you could and that they were going to make that available as an option, but that option has not become available yet. So I believe that it's probably not going to happen. So do not expect to add your children. Just expect to receive the money that you'll get for the missing children at tax time, okay? Somebody sent out I guess it was somebody made a post on Facebook, and I'm a little perturbed by it because it was shared 12,000 times. And the craziest part about it is not the person that wrote the post, but the individuals who shared it. Okay, so the post was a girl said that in October, for October 15th, you guys are going to get paid 6 times the amount that you would get for your normal child tax credit payment. She's telling people that they're going to get paid their regular payment times 6 for the month of October. And she included the article where she got the information from. Well, she misread and could totally misunderstood what she read and made a post, and then people shared it. So in October, so I'm going to clear this up right now, you are not getting paid anything different than what you have normally received. If you normally get paid $250 for one child or $300 for one child, that is all you're going to get in October as well. You are not going to get anything extra or anything different. She did not understand what she read, and now she got y'all all excited, and I'm sorry I had to pop that bubble, but that is not happening. You're going to receive your regular payment. If you haven't received your payment, I'm going to tell you the same thing I always say, and this is for anybody that's new. If you haven't received your child tax credit payment, please log onto the child tax credit portal. If you can get in, it will tell you why you aren't getting paid. It'll say it's pending, it's process, whatever it'll say, it will tell you why. It will also let you know if it's going to be direct deposit or if it's going to be mailed to you. Now, the system has been doing what it wants to do on its own. So I'm always tell y'all to keep checking every month to make sure that it does say direct deposit, or however you want to get paid. You want to make sure it says that, because the system has been changing itself. Okay. And then y'all haven't been getting your money. All right. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen. Hey, Cassie, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right. So let me look at some questions really quick before I go on to the to anything else. And again, James Owens, let me show that up there. James Owens got his rental moratorium. Now, James, you're going to have to explain if you're talking about if you actually got a moratorium or if you got paid money. Okay. So I want to make sure I don't put that up and people get it confused, because people will definitely read something and take it and run with it, and it's all wrong. Okay, so James says yes, he got money. Okay, so congratulations. So James got his money. So if anybody has been waiting to do your rental assistance, I told you guys that September 30th was the last day that they had to use up the funds. That still is the date, but October 15th is when the federal government is going to ask your state governments, hey, how much did y'all use? We need a dollar, a figure, and a percentage of how much of that billions or millions of dollars we gave y'all. How much have you used for these specific reasons? And if you haven't, are you planning on using it? Because if you're not, we're going to take this money from you and go give it to other states. Like I said, Georgia, Florida, some of these, California, some of these very expensive states where the rent is kind of like out of it's crazy, and people are getting evicted like crazy. So your states still need to provide that to the federal government. So if you have not gotten you some rent, just do 211. Okay, call 211 on your phone and ask for rental assistance, and they will give you that information. Okay. LaQuavia says, how long for approval once application is submitted for the rental assistance? That's a good question. Right on time. James had a little different situation, so I would not follow his situation. I'm glad that he got his, but we ain't gonna go with his timeline. We had to get some muscle involved. And I will always tell y'all, if you are not getting the response that you think you should be receiving from individuals who work for the government, you have the right to call your mayor. You have your right to call your congressman, your county, your city officials, and let them know. And you can also call the senators. I mean, you can call those Congress people and leave a message on their voicemail and let them know that you're not getting taken care of. You single, you hungry, you're a single parent, you disabled, whatever your situation is, and they have to get back to you. Okay, so we exercise a little muscle over here, and that is how James was able to finally get those people to pay him the money that was taking so long. So y'all don't let those people sleep on their jobs, okay? But rental assistance can vary. There is no time. It really goes off of how it goes. Pretty Rhoda says she waited 5 months. That's a long time to get rental assistance. But I can tell you some people have gotten 9 months up to a year of their rent paid, whether it was back paid rent or if it's rent going forward. It doesn't matter. The landlord is happy and they are not getting evicted. So please use the money. And if I have any landlords on here, y'all talk to your tenants and take some of that government money. Why? Because we're not going to get no money like this anymore. Okay. This pandemic is probably going to be once in a lifetime type of situation. And the money that they are passing out right now, we probably will never see. So get that money, help your tenant collect that money from the government so that you can get paid. Okay. All right, let's see. James says if they are behind now, that explains what SBA are saying. My tax on me file, that's the reason why they haven't sent. All right, I'll get to the SBA in a minute because it is some stuff I got to tell y'all. Okay, crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, let's see what's on TikTok really quick. Let me see if anybody got any questions before I go. All right, thank you, David. I appreciate that. Are you still doing okay? Yes, I am. Hey, all the way from Chicago. What's going on? Thank you, Ro. I appreciate it. All right. What do I do since my SBA says my business can't be verified? I will answer that question about the SBA. I'm going to come back to that about the business can't be verified. Sparkle, if you have a question, please ask. Okay. So most of y'all got business questions. All right. I am going to talk about that daycare tax refund. Thank you for asking. So if y'all don't know, and I'm going to pull this up so that I can give y'all the info because there are a lot of people sharing stuff that is going around. And this one is actually true about receiving up to $16,000 up for 2 children up during this tax season. And I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay. So it is a tax credit. Okay. But it is for individuals who have children that are in daycare. And you also have to make a certain amount of income or at least be under. All right. So basically it is under the American Rescue Plan. And what it is, this new tax credit, all right, it allows eligible parents to claim up to 50% of $8,000. It says claim up to 50% of $8,000 in child care expenses for a maximum of 2 children. So I apologize. It's not 16, it's 8,000. So if they're going to allow you to claim up to 50% of 8,000. I don't know why they just don't say 4,000. Okay. But they're going to allow you to claim up to 8,000 in expenses for up to 2 kids, which will equal up to $8,000. In write-offs or expenses for daycare. So it says, let me see if I can get, previously families could do 3,000. So they've gone up an additional 1,000. And let's see. So it says the American Rescue Plan raised it to 8,000 per dependent, capped at 16. So it's weird, but I believe you're only going to get a credit of 8. All right. And if I am incorrect, if any tax preparers are watching, you definitely can hit us up because I am going to make a video and post it after this for tonight so people will know. So, but that sounds great, but I do a lot of taxes, and I'm going to tell you this: majority of you guys who want to take advantage of this, you have to really put your children in daycare. And if you do put them in daycare, or if you have somebody that watches them, say you got your cousin or your auntie or someone that watches kids, you still will have to report that income on a 1099 at tax time in order to get the credit. That other individual, once you put them on a 1099 and report it to the IRS, you also need to let them know too, because they need to file they need to file a 1099 as well, saying that they received the payment. Okay, so you're gonna be able to do a lot of write-offs. And again, I'll do a video on that on the side that'll go a little more into it, because a lot of people didn't know about it, and I don't really see a lot of people having that much expenses in daycare. Some do, but not from what I saw for last tax season. I didn't see too many. But thank you for bringing it up, and I will do a video on that one. Okay. All right. Still haven't gotten my unemployment tax refund. I can't access my tax transcript. Okay. So Greg, again, so that's about taxes. If you haven't gotten your unemployment tax refund, which is the one that you're going to get from the IRS, they are still behind 5 million people as of last Saturday or Sunday. So like I said in the beginning, please expect to wait on those tax refunds. It does not look like they are going to be coming in any time soon. Okay, so I'm going to get to the SBA, but I want to do that one last because I know it's going to be a lot of questions on that. So let me just make sure that I didn't miss anything else. All right, so really quick, a couple side notes I got. This is crazy. So Red Lobster tomorrow, y'all. This is everywhere, not just Florida. This is everywhere. Tomorrow, kids eat free at Red Lobster. Okay. But also, okay, for y'all Red Lobsters out, you know, some people, y'all know y'all love some crabs and shrimp and all of that. So kids eat free tomorrow. And if you are, and then they're also doing two for $40. So I think they're doing like, so I guess they want everybody to come out tomorrow, since I guess it's like some seafood day or something, but it's so you can, 2 adults can eat for $41.99 and then kids eat free. So I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like a very cheap evening to me. Also, if you order from Grubhub, I know a lot of people order from Grubhub. If you order from Grubhub and you order Popeyes, they are giving you a free chicken sandwich. I believe you get free chicken with like every Grubhub order, and I think it's only on Sundays, but you can go check that out. Let's see. Okay, so let's get to the student loan forgiveness. So a lot of you guys still. I went to an event this weekend, and I'm telling you, I am so surprised of how many people are still carrying around student loans that belong to a school that is closed down. So again, if you need the form, I do have a link list. All right, y'all do not have to worry about trying to find it. I'm now putting all the stuff I talk about on a sheet, and I add to it every week. So all y'all got to do is go to it. If you want a copy, so you can get these forms, so you can get these student loans off your credit and out of the federal system, please send me a message with your email. All you got to do is send your email. I will know what that is. Okay. If you send me your email, that means you want the list, and I will send it to you. Please don't send them to me here. Send them on Instagram. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, send me a message. Okay. And I will send them to you. So the public servant loan forgiveness, a lot of people aren't doing that one. So they got a couple different programs, but the one that I was just talking about before, that's the borrower's defense. That's if you went to a school that is closed down. Someone that I talked to this weekend, they still had Everest loans on their credit report. And it's like, girl, no, that school is closed. We finna get those off of there. So if you went to any of those schools that are closed down, please get the link list from me and get those removed. Okay. If you know somebody, or if you are disabled, you can also get rid of your loans through the total and permanent disability discharge. That is another form. And all you do is send that in with medical proof that you're disabled, or something from your doctor saying that you are not going to be able to work, okay, because of your illness. And you can get your student loans discharged that way. Last but not least is the public servants loan forgiveness. That's for individuals that work in public service, police officers, firefighters, teachers, military, nurses. I mean, if you work for a nonprofit, it goes on and on. The individuals have just now submitted, a lot of individuals have submitted their application for forgiveness, and they were denied during the Trump administration and now again through the Biden administration. And they actually went on the news and they made a big fuss about it. And now, and I am going to get the form. It is not out yet, but there is a form. If you're an individual that you're trying to dismiss your loans through the public service loan forgiveness, and you were denied, okay? And make sure y'all share this with anyone that you may know that has tried to do this. They have a waiver form. This form is only going to last for 1 year, okay? So they have a waiver form that are coming out with, and it's only going to last until next year, October. But this form allows individuals to go and get all of their years that they didn't count for forgiveness. It allows them to get those years counted so that they can wipe off the loans. If you don't know what the public service loan forgiveness is, I'm going to give it to you in a nutshell. Basically, you work in a position of a public servant. You pay your student loans for 10 years. Now, you do have to consolidate all of your loans into one, but you will pay on your loans for 10 years. And then after 10 years, whatever is left over is wiped off and you don't owe the government. There are a lot of people that started this back in 07, 08. And now they're trying to get those loans wiped off. Some of them started in 17. They're trying to get them wiped off, and now they cannot because they're being told that all of their loans don't count. That was a mistake. And instead of them saying we made a mistake, they want you, the borrower, to get a form and apply for a waiver to count the years that they didn't count. Okay. So that is new. And that's very, very important. I will also make a video. But if you know somebody, please make sure that that is put out. I don't know why that is not like big headline news, because that's pretty freaking important. But it is what it is. And so I'm here and I'm telling you. So now you know what you got to do. Okay. So help somebody else get those loans wiped off if it's not you, so that we can move on from all that. Okay. All right. So let me see what else I got going on here. It said, okay. So, all right. So I think we might be, are we ready for the SBA? I think we might be ready for the SBA, and then we're going to do some credit. Okay. And again, TikTok, if y'all watching and you have not, please follow me. I appreciate it. Okay. So let's talk about SBA, man. I'm telling you, I just wish they almost just did not give out any of this money, because it's just crazy. All right. Let me backtrack. When the loan, the EIDL loan first came out in 2020, all right, you could apply for the loan and you could also apply for the grant, okay? All you had to do was put that you had one employee and they were paying $10,000. Even if you had just one employee, okay? That is how the EIDL grant was supposed to work per the SBA, okay? The administration at that time, I believe, was Trump administration. Trump administration did not want them to do it like that, the one person paying $10,000, because they're going to run out of money like that, right? Which is, of course, what happened anyway. So the SBA immediately changed it and said, no longer is it one employee for $10,000. Now you got to have 10 employees for $10,000, which is $1,000 per employee. Okay. So y'all got the math on that. That's probably when a lot of you guys came in to apply, was when they changed it to the 1,000 per employee up to 10, which equals 10,000. Now, everybody done caught on to the game. Everybody done caught the lick. And now everybody telling everybody, put 10 down, because you could get 10,000, because they changed it, right? I remember saying that because I was under the same impression like everybody else that you get the 10 because they were giving out the 10. We all thought you just put 10 in the box, okay? That was true, and a lot of you guys got $10,000. Now here we are. SBA is looking back, and they are realizing that they got by a lot of fraudsters. And now they are saying that if you got a EIDL grant for the 10,000 or anything over the 1,000 up to the 10, if you got anything over 1,000, you will have to pay that money back if, there's a couple ifs, if you used your social security number when you applied for the application. Okay, so when you applied, if you use your social, you are one of those individuals I'm talking about. Now, the dates, here's the second part. The dates are between March 29th through July 10th. That's almost everybody, okay? 542,000 people got overpaid, the SBA is saying, okay? That they overpaid individuals who were not supposed to get that money. Now they're saying that equals up to $4.2 billion. And I read the report. They did the whole math to show, and it really does equal up to 4.1 blah, 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 blah billion dollars. So it is true. So 542,000 people will have to pay the SBA back anything that they received over $1,000 if they used their EIN. Hold on now, and social. Now, EIN, a lot of you guys did use your EIN, but if you use your EIN and you have just one employee, I'm talking to you. If you use your social security number and you have one employee, which of course you would because your social is just for you. I'm talking to you. Okay, so those are the two groups that the SBA is talking to. Now, in the report, and then I'm gonna read y'all questions. It says they plan on doing 3 things to get the money back. They are going to refer these debts over to a third party, which just means they're going to give it over to collection. Somebody's going to have to recoup it, contact you and say you owe a debt. You're going to have to make arrangements on how you plan on paying this money back. 2, they are going to refer you over to the Office of Inspector General. So what that means is, and this one they threw in there, and this is for individuals who, once they look through your stuff, the numbers ain't looking right, and you went and got 5 and 6 and 7 of these, you are the individual they're going to refer over to the OIG, because I am sure they're going to find some kind of way of saying you did some kind of mail fraud, bank fraud, and some type of identity theft. So there are going to be some people, I'm sure they're going to refer over to OIG, because there's some people who got money that didn't even know they got money because the money went into somebody else's account. Back then, in those dates, money could go in any account and the banks weren't even tripping, okay? So a lot of stuff is going to be unveiled when they do this. And then the third thing they're going to do is they're going to refer your debt over to the Treasury. And the Treasury has a program, and that's how they get you for child support. That's how they get you for student loans. Every year, every state government or federal government debt that you owe has to be reported through to the Treasury, and Treasury will in turn send that to the IRS and let them know that you have a federal debt, and to not release any of your tax refunds until they either take back everything that they get, and if you have a leftover, they'll pay that to you, or if what you owe is more than your tax return, they're just going to take your tax return. Okay. Now, if that does not go for anything else, that doesn't go for, we don't know if they're going to do the student loans this way. I'm sure they probably will. They're not going to do unemployment this way, at least for Florida. I can't say for any other states if you have any overages, but I will tell you, if you have any debts that you owe, that you accrued this year in 2020 for being overpaid from anything, this is except for Florida unemployment, you may see that your check is going to be reduced. So I am going to strongly encourage, and if y'all keep watching me, y'all will see, I'm going to give out that number when it gets closer to time for you to call to see if you have a debt before you do your taxes, so that you'll know if your check is going to be offset. I don't like surprises. I don't know about y'all, but I want to know if I'm going to get my money or not. I do not want to wait and get a letter in the mail telling me I'm not getting paid. Now, some of y'all may like playing with y'all stuff like that, but I don't. So I want to make sure I put out that number for y'all. So that's pretty much what the SBA is doing. I'm going to go through now and see if I have any questions. Okay, so I'll answer that about credit in a second. So we don't know what's going to go forward. So if anybody gets anything from the SBA, y'all got to let me know so I can give other people the information so we know. So I don't believe anybody's going to go to jail or anything like that. I didn't see them refer to anything about that because in the report, the SBA realized that they did a horrible job giving out information. And a lot of this stuff was confusing to a lot of people. So people didn't know that they had to use the EIN or their social. There are some people that do have an EIN and they have a social, and they just didn't know which one to use. Now, even if you have an EIN, if you don't have more than one employee, you still got to pay the money back because you only have just yourself. So now they want whatever the difference is back. If you got the targeted grant, that does not apply to you. Okay. These are only for people who got the loan, the grant between March 29th and July 10th, which is a lot of people. Okay. The targeted, you don't count. I suspect, okay, I'm just saying, I'm gonna throw this out there. If you're on it, if you're doing your targeted and you're doing the same thing, putting down or saying whatever, you see how they're coming back to get everything. I would not be surprised that they don't come out next month, or excuse me, next year, saying that people who got the targeted grant, they really didn't have no address on their business, not really located there, and now y'all got to pay them back too. Okay, so you know, going on and cuddle up with that money now. Hopefully you do something smart with it, because it's possible that you may have to pay it back too, because when the grant first kicked off, the EIDL, the targeted grant, it was messed up too. So I'm sure they're going to unveil some other stuff where they dropped the ball. All right. All right, so let me see what else I got going on here. All right, so anybody got a question? If you got any questions, don't say, hey, I got a question. Just ask them. It's easier. That way I do not have to come back to you later, okay? Cheryl Hicks asked the question, why does your credit score go down once you have an item removed? Well, your credit score goes down once an item has been removed or no longer factored in, because, well, the short answer is it's not factored into the equation of your credit scoring anymore. If it's 10 of us and 10 of us equal 100 and one of us go home, it's 90 now, okay? It's so it reduces. And the longer that an item sits on your credit and you remove it, after it's been on there a year or 2 years, it's like family now. So when you remove it, it absolutely reduces your score. Now, if you get something on your credit on Tuesday and you remove it, say you got an inquiry and an inquiry drops your score 10, 12 points, and then you remove it in the 48 hours, yeah, if you remove it, your score may go back up because it's still fresh. If you just notice you got a medical collection, it dropped your score, but you called the debt collector and you settled it, your score will go back up some, not a lot, but it'll go back up to make up for some of the decrease in points that it did. So the short answer is it drops because it's no longer factored in. And the long answer is what I already told y'all, okay? But that is why, good question, all right? Let's see. They paid my back rent and the upcoming rent for however much they said they're doing. Congratulations, James. I'm glad they're paying your back rent. Okay, y'all better get this money and stop acting like y'all scared, and especially when the money was made for y'all. Thank you, Christopher. Christopher says, thank you again for the info you give. It helps a lot. I appreciate that very, very much. Okay. Yeah, so if y'all don't know, rent is high everywhere, okay? And it was an article that came out that said that in Florida, basically they could charge whatever rent they want because there's no law here in the state that gives a cap on how much an individual could charge rent. So I know I have a lot of you guys contact me saying, well, my landlord just called, they just told me that they're going up on the rent. Of course your landlord's going to go up on the rent. And this is for anybody that's watching this renting, which I'm sure is the majority of you guys. Your rent is going to keep going up. It is not going to change, even if you live in housing, even if you're on Section 8, the government has to move along with the rental rates as they are. They don't have to charge all those rates, but they have to increase too. Okay, they still have to be competitive, even though they're not really competing with much, but they still have to. So if you guys are complaining about your high price rent, then you need to fix your credit, okay? Now, as a sidebar, because y'all know I got to promote myself, if you do want to get your credit fixed, and I'm sure I got enough people on here that will at least say that I done did something for y'all, because a lot of y'all who watch are my customers or ex-customers, okay? Hit the link in the bio. I do a credit review for $20, all right? And we're just going over your credit, okay? We're going to see what you need done so that you can get yourself on the right track. Some of y'all just walk around here carrying these bad scores in your bag and not doing anything about it, but you're wondering why you can't get a credit card, can't get a nice house, can't get a car, because you're not doing anything about your credit. And the reason why y'all not doing anything about your credit is because you don't want to face it and you don't want to deal with it. But we're going to punch it in the face. We're finna go on and kick the door down and deal with this and get this over with, because if not, you're going to be drowning in rent, not just regular rent, but you're going to be drowning in rental everything. Did y'all just put a video out? Walmart says you are not going to be getting no Christmas gifts from Walmart unless you are going to finance them on your credit through Affirm. So you're going to do a rent to own on your Christmas gifts layaway. So you miss the payment, you don't get them, okay? Then you making these payments, they don't report on your credit report. So why would you go and put something on layaway through Walmart for Christmas? You getting charged finance charges. you making these payments on time and they're not even reporting it on your credit, reporting it on your credit so that you could get the benefit, and they charging you interest. No, fix your credit so you don't have to worry about going these alternative routes to do stuff that you need to do. Okay. Speaking of Christmas, it's October. If you are going to need Christmas assistance, Toys for Tots and Salvation Army should be already open in your area. And if they are not, they are opening this month. They always start in October, okay? So if you are not sure, 211, can I have the number for Toys for Tots? Can I get the number for Goodwill? Can I get the number for Salvation Army, okay? Make sure the kids got gifts, all right? So if you need help, take advantage of it, because these are first come, first serve programs. And if you don't get them, baby won't have no happy Christmas, okay? And if you want to donate, please donate. Do something for the next person. Go and donate some canned goods. Go donate some old toys, some brand new toys. Give something to somebody else. Your kids don't need all that stuff, okay? So teach them to share and to think about other people. Let them go make the donations, okay? All right. How do I get my stimulus, second and third one? I got my first one because of 2018 taxes, but I haven't filed since then and haven't received my other stimulus for myself. If you, Ms. Shakima, have not received your second and your third stimulus, that means you did not file taxes in 2020, which is why you do not have your stimulus for your second, and you did not activate the third one, because the second one activates the third one. So what you need to do, ma'am, is file taxes for 2020 and do that ASAP, okay? That's all you got to do, and you will get your $600, and it will activate the system to send you your $1,400, all right? Amber says, do you have any information on child tax credit for the one account? Is still pending for eligibility. Amber, you can send me a inbox message. I will send you the 800 number that I have. I do have a number to IRS, not their regular number. If you are having issues with the child tax credit, I will send you that number. You're probably going to be on hold, and I'm sure they're going to tell you to still wait. But if you want to hear that from their mouth, be my guest and contact me, and I will send you the phone number, and you can contact them, okay? I'm coming, TikTok. Y'all give me a second. All right. Thank you, James. Okay. Let me see. My son got a letter saying he withdrew from school, so they won't do anything. He never withdrew. Which school, Miss Malvina? And and this is sorry, and this is money for what? Is this money for food stamps or something like that? Hey, I'm on the live. I'm gonna call you when I'm done. Okay, you can get on and watch me though. Bye. Sorry, y'all. I gotta tell you, gotta make these people support you now. You gotta make them support you. Don't tell them, don't just call me with questions. Watch me too. All right. It says, what about people who had loan who want forgiveness? How they work? Good question. All right. If you have not done your loan forgiveness, please do it. It's very easy, especially if you're going to do it through the SBA website. You won't know if you could do it through the SBA website until you register your account. Some banks don't want you to do it through SBA. They want you to do it through their site. So if you got a loan through Bluevine, a lot of y'all know Bluevine. If you got a loan through Bluevine does not use the SBA. They use oh gosh, I can't think of the company. Stack. I think that's what it's called, Stack. And you do your loan forgiveness through that website, not through the SBA. If you need assistance, please, you can send me a email or a message. I can assist with doing that for you if you need. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't take long, but you do need to get them done, because you see they being hush-hush on when the PPP forgiveness date is due. That's because I believe they're going to drop a bomb and surprise us, okay? They have not told anybody when the dates are due, and they need to, okay? So don't wait back, okay? Don't wait for them, all right? And Miss Malvina, if I'm not, we probably have to talk offline, because I'm not necessarily sure what school you are talking about, okay? It says, how far back for the student loans to be removed is Valencia Community College on the list? Hey, Angel Myers, so Valencia Community College is still open in Orlando, so they're not going to be on the list for the borrower's defense, okay? You can see if you qualify for the public service loan forgiveness. Basically, all you really got to do is do some work for a nonprofit, because nonprofits qualify. If you could get linked up with some nonprofit, and you can call Department of Education to see how many hours you have to work, but you can use your time, your hours that you are there to count towards some of your forgiveness, okay? And speaking of, thank you, Angel, since you're on here. Angel Myers is a local real estate agent here in Brevard. Now, she got me thinking about the Mortgage Assistance Fund. Now I went to the website last Monday. I try to check every week to see all states are online for the mortgage assistance fund. Okay. All you got to do is go to the website. If you need the link, it's on my link list. You can click the link. You can find your state and you can either sign up and do your application for the mortgage assistance fund, or you have to get on the waiting list. Now, if anybody has already done the application, let me know, okay? Because I want to know what process you go through and if your state is offering more than $10,000. But mainly this is $10,000 that homeowners get so that you can use to catch up on your mortgage and back taxes and whatever else you want to use it for, as long as it is used for your primary residence, okay? You don't have an EIN being an independent contractor. That is not true, Miss Melvina. You can get a EIN as an independent contractor. They just don't tell you that, okay? An independent contractor, so you guys are clear and know this, okay? An independent contractor, the reason they call you independent and a contractor is because you are an employee. So I'm going to tell y'all, if you're my employee, that means I have the right to tell you what time to come to work, what time to go home, where to be, and what to do. Okay, that's an employee. And if you are an employee of mine, as an employer, I have to get an EIN and report your wages that I pay you and your taxes to the IRS quarterly. Okay, but you, as an independent contractor, that means you are not an employee of anybody. That means you work on your time, your schedule, and you are responsible for paying your own taxes. That's why they put the contractor on the end, because that's clearly letting you know that you are not an employee. You are your own independent business owner, okay? You are your own boss. So you do have the right to get an EIN because you are a business. Now, you may not be, what's the word? You may not have incorporated. You may have not gotten an LLC. You may have not gotten a corporation, but that doesn't mean that you're not a business, because you are, because you're responsible for doing your own taxes. So you're not an employee. So if you're not an employee, what else can you be? You can be a contractor, which is somebody that runs their own business, which is the business of you. Okay. So, yes, you can get an EIN. That is a big misconception. If you work for yourself, you have the right to get an EIN. EIN is only to report taxes of a business. That's it. And if you have employees, okay, excuse me. So there's those two things. All right. So thank you, Miss Melvina, for saying that, but I want to correct that so people know it, because that is not true. Is it a good time to buy now or wait? If you're talking about a house, Mr. Tremaine Alexander, I am going to say it is a good time to wait. Do not buy, okay? The market, in my opinion, from the things that I read and follow, is that we are looking to have a little crash soon in a few months, and we should wait to buy when the market comes back, because things will be cheaper. Interest rates will probably stay pretty much the same, but the prices of things are going to go down. Have y'all looked at gas? Have y'all seen the price of gas? Y'all might as well stay home because it's high. It always does this. Y'all know we're in a cyclic system. Things just go round and round and round. Okay, so gas goes up, it's gonna come back down. It's gonna go up, it's gonna come back down. Okay, so it just goes round and round and round. And the same thing when it comes with these homes. So if you're looking to buy, if you can wait from anywhere between 3 to 6 months, that would be a great time to wait so that you can get these prices down. Okay. All right, so let me see what they're talking about over here on TikTok. Sorry, guys. Y'all know I'll be trying to get through all of this. All right, so we did the daycare, unemployment. All right, we did. Again, follow, like, share, all that good stuff if you haven't. How long does the rent moratorium last? There is no rental moratorium. He actually probably misspoke and said that the wrong way. He actually received rental assistance. If you don't have your own rental assistance set up in your own state, if your governor hasn't come out with a moratorium, because there is no federal one, okay? The only rental, it's not even rental, the only moratorium that they're having right now, and let me correct myself, is HUD. Oh, is it HUD? Is it HUD? Yes. HUD is telling landlords, if you have a rental that is paid by Section 8 or housing funds, you should not put those people out. Okay. Now, y'all notice that's another thing that is not being talked about a lot. And I'll do a video on that. Golly, I got all these videos to do. So I can make that clear. So there are some people that are not supposed to be getting evicted. Okay, that's if your rent is getting paid by the government. All right. I'll do a video to make that clear. But if you are receiving some type of Section 8 assistance or anything like that, you guys are not supposed to be evicted. But they are not doing it for them. Okay, that's just something they're supposed to be letting all the landlords know. I don't know how they're going to let them know, but that's what they're supposed to be letting the landlords know, that they can't evict you. But everybody else, you're on your own. Okay, that it's unfortunate, but it is. So the only thing you can do if you are facing eviction and you're worried, you need to contact legal aid in your area. Every place has a legal aid because a lot of people can't afford attorneys. Go to legal aid and see what they can do. A lot of times they have eviction packets, okay, that you can just immediately fill out and respond, drop off to the court. Use those people because they get paid by government grant funds to help y'all, all right? So call legal aid if you need, all right? And again, 211. Don't forget 211 if you need something. She says, I got a California stimulus, but only got it for myself. I didn't get anything for my dependent. Kathy, that's because California, only the taxpayers were going to get the additional stimulus, okay? You're not going to get the additional stimulus for a dependent from California. It's only for you. This stimulus I'm talking about is only for people in California, all right? Now, a lot of y'all been coming to me, showing me these messages that saying we're going to get a fourth stimulus. We're not, okay? That's clickbait. When y'all see those articles saying y'all getting some money, y'all know if it was some money coming, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna make a post immediately, all right? Because that money gonna come to me too. So I'm gonna be very happy and make that video. But if you don't see me saying that there's no money coming, there's no money coming. Click those links and read the article, and you'll see they're talking about the same money that we've been talking about. It's just the money that the IRS has not paid to people yet. It's a stimulus to them, but it is not a stimulus to the rest of y'all, okay? And they only calling it a stimulus because they know that those people are going to get that money and they're going to spend it and stimulate the economy, all right? So they're getting y'all excited. All right. Is there a way to speed up the EIDL increase request? No response from the SBA. No. The only thing that you can do if you want to increase it is you can ask to speak to a supervisor, but y'all have to remember that the SBA, when y'all dealing with these EIDL, a lot of this is contractors. So these are not even real SBA employees. So they are not rushing because they don't really have they ain't staying at these jobs long anyway. They're only going to be there temporary. So they are not in any big of a rush to try to push y'all through. Plus, it's so many people that are doing reconsiderations, that are putting in for brand new loans. So they are busy, but there is no way to increase it. I would tell you, Mr. David, to not wait on the money from the SBA. If it comes, it comes. But if it doesn't, it just doesn't. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. Because I'm going to talk about the hospital thing in a minute. All right. She says, will we get more than one child tax credit this month? No, Angel. That's what I was talking about. That's that girl giving out bad information. You only going to get your regular child tax credit payment. The one payment times however many children you have, not 6. Okay. Hey, from Florida, Mango Skin. You live in Broward. Hey, CC Pink. Hey, from Houston. It say, why some states getting stimulus state for SSI and others not in Kansas? Because it depends on if your state has extra money. If your state has extra money and wants to give out money, they can. Just like in Florida. Florida gave teachers, anyone who worked for the school board, they gave them an extra $1,000. So y'all don't remember, they're trying to incentivize people through a down, sad, depressed time, which is going through pandemic. So they are trying to make people happy by throwing a couple dollars at them because they want you to come back to work. And it really depends. Now, let me do a sidebar. If you're in Florida, this just came to me. If you're in West Palm Beach, which is Palm Beach County, they have funds if you're a business owner, anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000. Now, I'm in Florida too, but my county isn't offering business funds. So everybody can do what they want when they have leftover money on the books, okay? So if you're in Palm Beach County and you're a business owner, please go get you some of that $10,000 to $25,000. All you got to do is you should be able to go to palmbeachcounty.gov or palmbeach.gov or however they say it, and you can find it right there, okay? Shamika for credit. No, I don't want to be credit president. Not at all. I just want to help y'all with a couple things. I have someone right now, but they're dragging their feet. How much do you charge? Hey, Rome, you can text me and ask me that. Okay. Sir. All right. Let me see what else we got. Why some states getting the fourth stimulus? So I answered it already. And that's mostly just California. Okay. So what if we pay half for daycare? Can I claim that even if it's not that much? If you pay anything for daycare, please claim it. I will. If anything that you pay, ladies, keep it. This is why y'all need to download a free app called Mint, M-I-N-T, mint.com. What I love about mint.com is that no matter where your money goes, once you link your bank accounts, it tries to categorize your charges for you. But you, as the owner of these bank accounts, you can go in there and reconcile. And what that means is you can go in there and go, oh, that's not gas. That's actually my oil change. Oh, that's not my hair. That's me getting my nails done. So now when those charges come in, the app will know when it sees that charge again, it will put it in the right, in its right place. The reason you should do stuff like that is because at tax time, when you go to your tax preparer, you should just be able to go on this app and look at all the different categories you made. And now you could just give your tax preparer the numbers and then you ain't lying. So now when they put on the paperwork, do you got documentation? I sure the hell do, because I've been using mint.com and it's been doing all my charges for me and it's free. Okay. Y'all know that's my favorite word. So please don't sleep on mint.com. All right. So y'all can get y'all taxes together for y'all tax preparer to make it easy. And the last two things I'm going to go over before I go is I'm going to talk about these medical bills really quick, okay? CC Pink said, is the rent part for COVID people layoff? I live in Broward. Is the rent part for COVID? Yes, the rent is for people that's been affected by COVID, laid off, if you've been sick, whatever it is, okay? Yes. All right, real quick, and I'm going to let you go. I've been digging deeper into this whole medical bill thing. Okay. So I do have a video on my page. Okay. I am hoping that it hits 1 million. So if y'all didn't watch, go on and watch it, because I want another million. I want another viral video. Okay. The government says they are not going to be surprising y'all anymore with any surprise medical bills. So if you go to the hospital in an emergency, if you have insurance and you are going to a hospital that is not in your network, starting January next year, you will not be billed out of network, which is great because you can save money and you are not going to be stuck with no high behind bill when you come home and trying to recover. Okay. So that's great news. A lot of y'all going to ask me, does it cover dental? No, it does not cover dental right now. It is just for emergencies when you have to go to the emergency room or any type of emergency, even if you got to go to like an emergency care clinic, as long as it's considered an emergency. Okay. So that's one thing. But if you have, and this is going backwards, okay? If you guys have received treatment for COVID because you were sick, or if you got the shot and you were charged, so anything relating to the treatment of COVID, in the CARES Act, it states that you cannot be billed for it. Okay. Now, yes, I did go and look. It says you can't be billed for it. It says that if you are an individual who has a considerably low income, you can't be billed for it. So if you are somebody that may be carrying around a hospital bill on your credit because you just got about with COVID and you got out and now it's reporting, please find out if your hospital is a nonprofit. If your hospital is considered a nonprofit hospital, meaning they operate by majority people donating money, then they have to write off that hospital bill or write it way down based off of the sliding scale of which your income qualifies. All right. So that may not sound big for some of y'all, but it sounds huge for a lot of people who are trying to get their credit together. Y'all carrying around these old medical bills from when y'all in the hospital and they don't have to be on there. Okay. So I'll say again quickly, if you had any treatment or bout with COVID and you went to the hospital and the bill is on your credit report, you can dispute, but you don't dispute with the credit bureaus. You dispute with the hospital, especially if they are a nonprofit. Okay. And you tell them that you want to be charged. Your bill should be based on your income. Every hospital, especially the nonprofits, have a sliding scale, and they will bill you according to your income. And if you are under the 130% of the poverty rate or the poverty income, your bill is free. It's zero. It's nothing. Okay. So don't sleep on those things. If y'all got questions about that, or you got that taken care of, it's still on your credit, whatever it is, hit the link in the bio. Okay. So that we could do something about it. So I'm gonna check these messages here, and then after that, I'm gonna sign off. Hey, Miss Pom Pom. Let's see if y'all have anything else for me. Okay. Glad I didn't lie to get the PPP. I'm glad a lot of people didn't lie to get the PPP. So if you did do your loan forgiveness and you want to know how long it's going to take for you to get your forgiveness, right now it is running about a month before the SBA will send you an email back letting you know that they paid your loan back to the bank and that it is forgiven. Okay. But please, please do not misconstrue and think that that forgiveness means that the PPP loan is closed, shut, done, and over. If at any time they suspect whatever, they have the right to go back and look at your documents because, of course, they're the ones who paid you, okay? And all the money comes from SBA, no matter if it came from a bank or not. It's all SBA money, okay? Oh, thank you, Miss Ann. For reminding me. Now, I don't know if y'all caught the fight this weekend, but I know I watched it on my lovely Fire Stick with the $25 cable for free. Now, I'm going to say this to y'all again. The cable, I'll give y'all the link for the cable, but y'all have to hit me up to get your Fire Stick program to put it on there so you can watch it, okay? So it's not just 25, you got to pay me, all right? It's $60, all right? And then I put it on your Fire Stick, and you're free to go and do all what you want, and you can watch that $25 cable as much as you want to. But I don't know about y'all, but I definitely watched that fight, and it was enjoyable because I didn't have to pay $99 or excuse me, $149, but they be trying to go up to watch it. Anytime you can watch something expensive free, it always just feels better. Okay, so if you're interested in that, send me a message. I will take care of that as well. Link for the $20 to start fixing credit. I'll send that to you. Just a second. Let me see. I think I have it. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna send it to you right here on this thing. And if you're watching from TikTok, it's in the it's in my thing. It's in my bio. Okay. All right, so this one says student loan, Virginia Tech, one of the schools that closed down. Virginia Tech is definitely one of the schools that closed down, Miss Melvina. So if you went to that school or know somebody that went to Virginia Tech, Everest, Argosy, Corinthian colleges, any of those, please tell them they need to go get those loans taken care of, okay? Yes, the increase is still processing after 4 months. I can absolutely believe that. I am not sure. I am sure they're going to take that long. Yes, Becca, they're gonna definitely try to get their money back. Can you caught you live? Hey, from Georgia. Hey, Peaches, thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. Please send the link for homeowners in Maryland. Teresa, all you got to do is send me a message and I will send you the link list. Just send me your email and I will send you that list so that you can see every you can get that. You can check for the homeowners to find out if your state is giving out that money. Okay. Every state is giving it out. They're just slow about giving it. All right, the $500 from FEMA. FEMA is giving money, but only to the individuals that are in the were affected by this last hurricane. They got so many of them. I think it's Ida. But they're not giving out a normal $500. But I do want you guys to remember that FEMA is still paying for funeral expenses. So please, while individuals are still passing away from COVID or COVID-related illnesses, you can also do this for individuals that died in the past and y'all didn't do it. Please get up to, you can get up to $7,000 back, $7,000 per person or $35,000 per application. And the application goes up for, you can claim like 5 people on there. Okay. So, and make sure you get your money back from FEMA if you had someone that passed from some COVID related issues. Okay. Employment, home loan, auto pension, grocery taxes are all going up because of pandemic. Our country debt is $26 trillion. Solution is having good credit, home ownership, business, and stocks. Did y'all hear that? Let me read that again. Employment, home loan, auto, pension, grocery taxes are all going up because of the pandemic. Our country is in $26 trillion of debt. And the solution is having good credit, home ownerships, businesses, and stocks. And I 100% agree. Okay. I wasn't even gonna bring this up, but I was looking at how many taxes we are taxed And you know, you guys cry about, I don't want people say all the time, oh, Shamika, you teaching people how to scam the government. And I'm like, really? I'm not teaching people how to scam the government. I'm teaching people how to get what is rightfully theirs. Listen to all these I'm not even going to read all of them. I'm just going to read a few. Listen to the taxes we are charged. This is not this is included in, not included. These are additional taxes, excuse me, that they take. And we don't even know because we're so used to paying bills. But we pay federal tax, Social Security tax, sales tax, city tax, county tax, property tax, personal property tax, school tax, sales tax, estate tax, gas tax, water tax, tax on your energy bills. Have y'all looked at y'all FP&L? Have y'all looked at y'all electric bill lately? You see all those taxes you getting taxed on there? So when I'm saying y'all need to go get y'all money, y'all need to go and get it, because one thing that these people are not doing is they are not forgetting to charge you all these taxes. I'm just going to try to, I don't even know if I can show y'all, but y'all see these 3 columns of list? These are all the taxes we could charge in our life. I'm going to show you guys too. So hopefully I can get it to show good in this thing. Oh, I can't. There it is. Y'all see these 3 things? Y'all, I read a lot, but these 3 rows here show us all the things, all the taxes that we pay. And we pay a lot in taxes. So when I tell you to file your taxes, to get your tax return, to get your stimulus, to sign up for these child tax credit and whatever else, I don't want to hear nothing. Just go do it, because they are going to make sure they get their money out of you. All right. So yes, we are $26 trillion in debt. And you know, I talk about you guys looking at getting cryptocurrency. I talk about you getting home ownership. Even if you can't be a homeowner, you can go to Arrived Homes. Arrived, like ARRIVED. Homes, HOMES. That's all one word. And you can go and put you some money down, start with $100 and become a landlord. And they will pay you a percentage of that money. When the person that's renting that house pays their rent, they take that rent and divvy it up by how much percentage everybody put in, and you get your percent. So why not do that and have you some money coming in? You don't even have to do anything. You know, people need somewhere to live. People do not choose to be homeless. They situations make them homeless, but everybody wants a roof over their head. Okay, so home ownership. If you can't get your own because your credit ain't right, start getting in some of these programs where you can invest your money and make money being a landlord, and you don't even own a home. Okay, good credit. You gotta have good credit. You can't even get Christmas gifts at Walmart without good credit. Okay. Y'all heard what I said? You can't even get Christmas gifts at Walmart without good credit, and it's going to continue to be that way. Walmart is just the first. Y'all listen to what I'm saying? Walmart is a trendsetter. So now that Walmart's doing it, watch all your other retailers going to do it. Kohl's, Best Buy, all of these places that y'all like to shop. Now you're going to have to get credit. If you can't get something, if you want to lay away, that's how you're going to have to go about doing stuff. It's smart. It's a win-win for these companies, but it's a lose for you guys, because they know a lot of you ain't going to pay. They know that when you do this thing with a firm, it doesn't report on your credit, so you don't win. Okay. And let me also mention that the government is now trying to develop their own cryptocurrency. What does that tell y'all? Okay. Now, I know y'all probably think I'm just shooting from the hip, but if they're trying to develop their own cryptocurrency to compete with the other cryptocurrency, that should tell y'all that maybe we are really going to move away from money. Okay. And speaking of money, did y'all see in these other countries that right now banks are not giving people their money out of their accounts? How many of y'all tried to go to the bank during this pandemic to get some money to put under the mattress, but the bank told you they ran out of money? I got a lot of people that inboxed me and told me that. So I just saw a video today in Lebanon. The bank shut down and told the people, we ain't paying you your money out of your savings account. And now people trying to break into the bank to get their money. They so stupid, the money ain't even there, okay? But I want y'all to know that this can happen to us here. It already happened. They were already told us we couldn't get money out the bank. So what am I trying to tell you? I'm trying to tell you, you need to take you a couple hundred, stash that money, get it in cash, leave it somewhere where you have access to, because if any bank, if they shut down, especially where you bank, how you gonna get money out? You can't swipe that debit card. What you gonna eat with? The food stamp card might not work. Look at Facebook and Instagram done went down. Look how many people almost lost their mind. And now in other countries, their version of Facebook and Instagram are going down. Okay. So make sure you have some cash. You got to have access to cash just in case. Okay. JC says my apartment lease up is up May 1st. When should I apply for a house? Well, your credit will tell you when you should apply for a house. If you want to do a credit review for $20, let me know. But credit planning, house planning should always be done 6 months in advance. Too many people are trying to rush to move out of an apartment to a house because their lease is up and they done told their children, I'm gonna get y'all into a house. And now y'all putting that pressure on yourself. It's usually a 6-month process because you need to make sure everything is together. Okay, you got to make sure you got all your paperwork, your income is good. You know, you might want to work some extra hours so you can boost your income up so you can get a larger house. You know what I'm saying? So 6 months is usually the time frame. So JC, if you want to look at your credit and go over it, we can. Okay. It says they don't have any extra money in Broward. They probably don't have any extra money in a lot of places, especially the large cities like Fort Lauderdale and Miami. Usually y'all going to run out of money very fast. Okay. What's my number? My email is info@shamikasaves.com. Okay. So I ain't giving my number out. I mean, no, you can find my number though. In my video post, you can find the number to my office and you can call me tomorrow if you want. Okay. Medical bills is leading cause of bankruptcy with standard credit. That is so true. That is another thing that is a fact. Thank you for saying that. The reason that they are doing the no surprise billing is because medical bills is in the top 3 reasons why people file bankruptcy. Isn't that crazy? And you know what's crazier is that you can get a house with medical bills on your credit. So some people are filing bankruptcy, may not even necessarily need to, only because their score dropped, when they really could just increase their score, keep the medical bills on there and still get a home and file bankruptcy after they get the house. Okay. But anyway, so, and medical bills, they can stay, anything can stay in credit over 7 years if the credit bureau allows it, but most things are going to fall off, at 7. But if that medical bills keeps being resold to other bureaus, it can stay on there longer than 7 years. So we definitely want to get these things off. So if you got insurance, they shouldn't have billed you, or you're not working and you got something on your credit because of COVID, please get in touch with these hospitals and tell them they got to remove this. Okay. Y'all gotta realize they're not gonna put out all these wonderful programs and tell y'all, because if everybody knew that they didn't have to pay for a medical bill because of COVID treatment, do you know how many hospitals wouldn't make no money? That's why they hush, because they don't want you to know. Okay, keep that in mind. What's the link so that I can get your page to get you to 1 million? Oh, Kismet, thank you. One day I hope to get there. I really, really hope to get there. And I'm not sure what link you want, but whatever link it is, I will get it to you. Okay, let me check this TikTok, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I shouldn't have anything else. IRS email me and I deleted it by accident. I don't have a delete folder. How can I have it? The IRS will never email you. Nope. The only time the IRS will email you if you sign up for email alerts. If the IRS wants to talk to you guys, you may get a call, but they will mail you. They are not gonna email you. So if you think that was IRS and you can't find it, don't even worry about it. You can call them if you are uncertain, but the IRS does not send you an email, not unless you're trying to go for a job. And I've been doing, let me say this too before I get, I've been doing fingerprints all this month. The post office is hiring y'all everywhere. Okay. So they've been hiring young guys everywhere. So I would tell y'all, if y'all need a job, especially y'all want to get one of these good government jobs, go on and see if they're hiring at the post office in your area, because a lot of them are. All right. Also, Florida DEO, the unemployment office, is hiring. So maybe y'all can come in there and do something that they should have been doing this whole time. And maybe if y'all get these jobs, people will answer the dang on phone. So if you know anybody in Tallahassee or that may want to work remotely, tell them to look up Florida unemployment. They are hiring. Okay. Barika says, I didn't get neither unemployment, welfare, loans, grants, taxes, nor any job, but I need to do my tax. Well, if you need to do your tax, honey, go ahead on and send me a message. Yes, I absolutely help people do their taxes all the time. I have a lot of TikTok tax clients that I help make sure to get their stuff taken care of. Okay, especially if y'all got your grandmas and they didn't do theirs, hit me up. We got to make sure they file too. How can I tell it's to rescind it? No, you can't tell them to rescind that. I need your help for my taxes and business. I don't have any help nor got help. I just want to get help. Well, hit me up. I'll help you, Boricua. Send me the link. The link is in my bio. It is there. Believe me. The Angel Tree for Salvation Army. Thank you for the name. That is what it's called. Angel Tree for Salvation Army and Toys for Tots. Okay. Goodwill donates. I don't know if they donate, but you can try. Do you do taxes, personal and business? Yes, I do. Is the EIDL forgivable? Somebody else asked me that. No, the EIDL is not forgivable if you got the loan. If you got the grant, it is also not forgivable. It's your money. You don't have to report it. But if you got that money that you are going to owe, they're going to make you pay that back. All right. And let me tell y'all, if you do not pay, they will put that on your credit. Okay. They absolutely will put that on your credit if you do not pay the government back a debt. They'll do it just like they do student loans and child support. It says, by mail, my taxes is 17 through 20. They process everything but 19 and filed it as a non-filer. What do I do? If you got filed as I would tell you, Scorpio, you need to log into your tax portal, and I would need to see that they put you as a non-filer. But if they put you in the system, then you got filed as something for 19. We may have to talk offline about that, but if you sent your stuff in and they filed you as a non-filer, that means they got you. What about MedVance? MedVance may qualify for the borrower's defense, okay? If they're not, I believe they may be closed down, all right? Is there anything for Black-owned business? If you're in Tremaine, the one that is for Black-owned business, the one we talked about before, that is through unemployment in Florida. They do have loans for Black-owned business. Y'all just got to realize the reason why Black-owned business don't get the money is because we don't have the paperwork. Now, there is one. I can send you that link. But if you don't have all your stuff together, it's going to be kind of hard to get it. But yes, they do. All right. AIU or DeVry, Keller. I'm trying to think. I think those schools qualify Sassy Classy. DeVry might, I believe it's ITT Tech does. DeVry might be closed too. Okay. So go check that. What's the link again for your set aside class? Hey, Miss Pam. You know what, Miss Pam, I am going to get some flyers out because I'm going to try to start doing some classes on the side. So if individuals want to start getting government contracts, they need to know how to set up their stuff to get government contracts. I'm going to do classes on that separately. So thank you. And Miss Pam, I hope you're feeling good. Okay. Y'all say a prayer for Miss Pam. Okay. I hope she's feeling better. All right. Is a homeowners fund for PA. The homeowners fund for every state is out. Send me a message live, lovely, and I will send you the link list so you can go and find out. Lincoln Tech Institution. Lincoln Tech. I don't know that school. What all y'all have to do is see if your school is closed. As long as the school is closed down, you qualify. Walden University, I believe, might still be open unless it falls under Corinthian colleges. Again, they don't have a list out for schools that are on there. They do that on purpose, although somebody needs to create a list, but they don't have one. The government did not make one. They want y'all to find out if your school is on that list. Thank you very much, Althea. I'm going to type it here so y'all can see, and it's arrivehomes.com. And I'm going to tell y'all, I like this Arrive Homes because Jeff Bezos, the Amazon dude, he actually invested in it. You could put everybody that I told about this a long time ago, they done put them some money in, and they just waiting on their very first payment. As soon as they get their payment, I get our payment, I will let y'all know. But that's one good way to have some money coming in without being a landlord. If I amend my taxes, will it come check or direct deposit? It depends on what you put. If you when you did your amendment, you could select if you want it to be check or direct deposit. So that's going to really go by what you put, Tom, on your paperwork. What if you haven't received your money from Womply for your second round PPP? Then you're probably not going to get it for the second round because it's very late and they're not paying anything. Hey, sis, thank you. How you doing? Love you. So yeah, if you haven't gotten anything, no. And somebody else told me that people telling folks there's a $50,000 loan going around. It's a lie. Don't let these people get your bank account and be trying to run these scams. Okay. I know some of y'all want money and y'all eager to start y'all business and get it going on off the ground, but don't be falling for these people who are preying on your ignorance and will take advantage of you. And then you're going to be the one stuck trying to explain to the feds, to the bank, and to the police how this money hit your account, okay? Because that other person done took that money, they done gone, okay? They done went to Atlanta. I'm sorry, all the scammers live in Atlanta. Sorry if y'all watching from Atlanta, but hey, they done took that money and moved to Atlanta, okay? So don't let nobody get in your account, and no, there is no $50,000 loan out right now through nobody, okay? Hey, Chantel, government contracts. If you want to do government work, if you are a business that wants to do stuff with the government, that is how you get government contracts, federal or state. Homeowners help. Hey, Miss Gail, send me an inbox with your email so I can send you that link list so you can find the state that you're looking for to give you your money for homeowners. Okay. If you, and I believe we talked before, and you were mentioning that somebody was looking for money for property taxes, this would be how they could get that money. So make sure you send me a message so I can send you the link list. Okay. Has the SBA, it says, has the SB yet? The SBA has you as funded and approved. I'm telling you, SBA is a whole mess. I'm not ignoring you, sis. I see you. I'm just getting down to you now. Look at you, don't say hey to me. I don't know how many times. I think she is ignoring me too. I've been on Facebook here and she ain't responding. I'm not ignoring y'all. I can't see all the messages because I'm responding. So I apologize for missing y'all. Hey sis, thank you for watching. Do you take clients? I need to do my taxes and business too. I need your help. Yes, I do. Send me a message. Hell, Instagram, link in the bio. It don't matter. Just get in touch with me. Yes, I can help you out. My EIDL increase is still processing for 4 months ago. Yes, that's going to happen. It says, is the homeowners fund in Pennsylvania? Yeah, I answered that. Do we get $3,600 per kid plus child expenses? Whew. Kids and cooks? No. In October, you're going to get your regular payment from them, and your $3,600 is from children who are 6 and below, and you will only get that if you didn't get any money this time. You will get that in full at tax time. Do I know anything about the PEBT? If you're talking about Florida, yeah, we got it. You should be getting some money. You should have also got your increase in stamps for October 1st. So yes, ma'am, I do, Miss Shelley. I went to Arrive Home and I haven't gotten anything back yet at the time. They didn't have anything open. So what do? I place 100 for when they open up. You can keep checking because it's starting to become popular on Arrived Homes. As soon as you see something open, you got to put your $100 in to get you a slot. Okay. I had somebody that got like 6 that put 100 on 6 different properties. So they got 600 in. So, you know, they're going fast. People are trying to get that money from not being a landlord. I don't blame them. You said, what about Baltimore? I'm not sure what you're asking, Kiss Murray. Sorry. How do I sign up with child tax credit? In the portal through IRS. I have guardianship, never got child tax credit. Well, if you got guardianship and you didn't get child tax credit, somebody getting some money for those kids, you need to find out who is getting money for them, okay? All right, so I ain't going to keep y'all on Facebook or YouTube. I appreciate y'all, as always, for being here. I'm going to go over here to TikTok really quick. I got a couple more to finish since everybody on TikTok acting like I'm ignoring them, and I'm not. But I'm going to go over here and answer a few more, and then I will make some videos. I do have some stuff to put out. Also, if y'all looking for grants, I have added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I added 5 new grants that came out to the link list. So if you didn't get it from me last week, you can get it from me tonight, and I will send you the additional information for grants. Okay, so these are going to be grants for nonprofits and for some other businesses. Okay, so anything else, I'll see y'all next Monday. I don't see anything else on here, but I'm going to hop over here on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, hop on over here, follow a sister. And again, thank y'all again for watching. And hold on, let me got one. Lizbeth, look at you coming at the last time. Elizabeth said, don't you get 10 months after you get the PPP money to request forgiveness? Yeah, that's what they say. And it was 10 months back when, but it's 10, how does it go? It's 10, is it 10 months? Yes, 10 months, but you got to count. It's from the date, if I'm not mistaken, the 10 count starts from when it gets dispersed. So some people who got their first PPP payment back in back in 2020, their 10 months already came up. So they're actually over the 10 months. If you got your PPP in 2021, yes, you still have the 10 months, but people who got it in 2020, their 10 months is up. All right. So, yeah. So good question, Elizabeth. It's true. But it really only depends on when you got your PPP that it matters when it's going to be forgiven. All right. So again, y'all, hop on over to TikTok. Y'all need to get TikTok because this is where it's at. Okay. I will see y'all next Monday, but whatever is new, I will put new videos out. Again, if you need that link list or you want to do your $20 credit consultation, all you're going to do is send me a message and I will handle that for you, okay? But I'm gonna go over here to TikTok and I will talk to y'all next Monday. Okay. Love y'all. See y'all soon. All right. Bye.